One of the keys to truly enjoying life and being happier is to have a healthy lifestyle. I live by those words. And you may be in a similar situation. You want to be healthier, you want to be more energized, but you don't know where to start. That's why I decided to share with you guys some personal tips on how to live a healthier lifestyle. And the first thing I have to share with you guys is sleep. Personally, when I'm having good nights of consistent sleep, I feel so much better. And what I found to impact my sleep the most are these three things. First thing is schedule. A fixed sleep schedule can do wonders by itself. And all you have to do is go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. And this will allow your body to adjust its natural rhythm. Just don't go to bed with your phone and keep watching YouTube videos for 3 hours or browsing Reddit or doing whatever before actually trying to sleep. You will feel way worse the next day. The second thing that impacts your sleep is environment. Is your room too hot? Is it too bright? Is there a lot of noise coming from outside? These are all things that impact the quality of your sleep, and you should look into all of them. Generally, the perfect sleep environment would be a place like it's kinda cold, not too hot, but more cold than hot. It's quiet, dark, and very comfortable. And the third thing that impacts your sleep is exercise. If you exercise during the day, you will sleep much better later at night. This is because when you work out, you of course spend all of your energy, and when you go to sleep later at night, you'll feel much tired and you will sleep like a little baby. So if you don't do any exercise, you should really look into it, or at least do some lighter exercise or even some walks later in the day. It will help you tremendously. And talking about exercise, that's the second step to have a healthy lifestyle. As you can expect, exercise is of course a key aspect of having a healthy lifestyle. This is because it basically helps our body run smoothly. But not only that, it also is key for our mental well-being. Research actually shows that people who exercise have better mental health and lower rates of mental illness. So if you want to be healthier, exercising is definitely the place to start. And of course, if you exercise, you too have to follow a diet. You should always try to follow a proper diet. Eating wherever you want isn't going to cut it. And dieting doesn't need to be hard. Here's my 3-step approach. First, you need to start tracking your calories. I personally use MyFitnessPal, which is an app that helps you track your calories because it's super easy, super quick, and it's kind of the most popular out there. The second step is to eat healthy food that you enjoy. People still have this misconception that healthy food needs to be boring and tasteless. It doesn't. There's tons of ways that you can make oats, rice, chicken, and even vegetables taste good. Especially nowadays with all of these amazing flavored protein powders that just allow you to experiment with just so many different recipes. There's just simply no excuse. And the third step, and a very important one, just because food is there doesn't mean you have to eat it. You see, that last slice of cake, you don't really need it. This is something that you really need to be mindful about, especially if you are somewhat emotional. You need to get a hold of yourself and don't eat anything that is in front of you just because it's there. And the next step to have a healthier lifestyle is socializing. Socializing, either you like it or not, is very important for us as human beings. And I know this is hard for many, especially if you are socially anxious. But I definitely advise you to break out of your comfort zone and try to be more sociable. But definitely go at your own pace. You don't want to get overwhelmed with all of these social things and quit on it. Being able to form connections is very important for us, especially because of course our mental well-being, but also because it's good for networking and getting what you want. Being able to make friends, it's nothing but beneficial. There will always be emotional pain in the way of being social, but it's well worth it if you find what's worked for you. And the fifth step to have a healthier lifestyle is to drink less. As someone who went from in university drinking way too much, way too often, to basically nothing now, I feel the changes in every aspect. Hangovers suck and I feel way more productive now. And also, I don't really miss those extra freaking calories. I know that not drinking is kinda hard, especially when you're young, because most of our social gatherings and social events kinda revolve around drinking. But you have to stay true to your goals and what you want. And drinking doesn't really get you there. And if you drink, just don't get your ass drunk. And the last step I have for you guys to have a healthy lifestyle is to find your inspiration, someone that you truly want to be like in the future, or even that you want to surpass. This works for business, for health, or even that's just one YouTuber that gets you smile all day long. I'm sure you have people like that. Personally, I find that this keeps me in check. It reminds me that there's people out there doing the things I want to do, and I know that I need to stay healthy, to stay productive, to stay at the top of my game if I want to be like them. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked today's video and my new lights and my new mic. I'm trying to improve the content for you guys. If you liked something, if you didn't like, please let me know. Drop a like, subscribe, and see you again very, very soon. See ya.